right, welcome everybody. We're already up to 18 viewers. I feel like the Momcast is really pulling in some good traction here. So I will be talking on my own, and Lily LaRoche's mom will be your cameraman for this game. So if you did not get a chance to see our first game, which I'm not sure if it got uploaded yet, the girls scored with 0.9 seconds left in the first game to tie it 1-1 and then to take it to a shootout. We did end up losing in the shootout, but in the PIP tournaments, each game is worth 3 points. If you tie, each team gets 1 point, and then the team that wins the shootout gets the remaining point. So, even though we lost in the shootout, it's okay. We still got a point towards the bracket play. That was also the highest rated team in our bracket. They were the West Seneca Wings. They were out of New York and rated at an 89.49. Our girls are rated at an 88.15. So looking at the My Hockey rankings, that is a goal differential of 1. So the girls played, the game kind of panned out exactly how the rankings would have predicted. But honestly, I mean, it was a great game. It was 0-0 going into the second period. It was fantastic. So this game is against the Reston Raiders. They are out of Virginia. They are rated an 86.99. So that does lead us to be a little bit of a favorite, but still, when you're only a point and a half apart, I mean, it should be a very good game. So we are very excited to see the girls come out on the ice and see what they can do here. I think everybody rested at the hotel, went and got some lunch. We got checked into the Radisson, which not all the rooms, but a lot of the rooms overlook the pool, which mine happens to overlook the pool, so that'll be interesting for bedtime tonight, because it is a very nice sized pool with a large hot tub. So in terms of pool or hotel pools, this has got to be a 4 or a 5 out of 5 on the pool situation. So, all right, Zamboni is wrapping it up here. Oh, I can hear the girls out of the locker room. Mr. Bruck is leading them in a chant. Definitely a brackets chant or a jackets chant down there. If you have problems with this feed, we are doing it through a hotspot. This rink does have live barn, and I happen to be standing above the live barn camera. So maybe that view would be better, but you wouldn't get the fantastic commentary. Again, at this rink, we are watching from directly above. So we opted just to hold the iPad instead of trying to use the tripod, because any play along the boards on the side closest to us, you guys wouldn't get to see it all. So it may not be as steady as you're used to, but you definitely will actually see more of the action. Oh, Zamboni driver missed a spot. That's unfortunate. All right. We will have music for this game. I don't know if you guys will be able to pick that up over my mic. We brought our DJ, and she was playing Santa Claus is Coming to Town, but we have switched it to some hype music, which frankly has our coaches bouncing up and down as well, because they're probably frozen already. So The girls are definitely dancing and ready to go. Excuse me on the cough. Sorry about that.
Let's go, Jackie!
And the girls take the ice.
Let's go, Remy!
All right, the girls are on the warm-up here. It looks like we have the same reffing staff that ref the game before this one. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. When we walked in, the parents were booing them. So not sure that bodes well for how this game might get called, but who am I to judge? Jackets are wearing their home whites again to the second game. Word on the street is that tomorrow we are the away team, so we will be in blue in the morning. So far in this PIP tournament, 4 games have been played. As we already know, our Lady Jackets tied the first game and went to a shootout. The Reston Raiders that we are playing here played their first game against the Rochester Edge, and they did lose to the Rochester Edge. A score of 1-2. So that was also a very close game. Our girls play Rochester Edge tomorrow at 1. So, like I had mentioned, all of these teams are rated really close together, which is very rare for a tournament. So, another thing about this PIP tournament, we have semifinals, quarterfinals, and then the championship game. And that is because altogether, there are actually 8 12U girls teams, all very similarly rated. So there is another bracket, and that bracket has in Penn's Elite, the Kensington Valley, which you all might remember we played them in Holland. And when we played them, it was an 0-1 loss and an 0-1 victory that gave us the gold at that tournament. So this whole tournament is going to be a great series of games for the girls. Which, if you have a kid that plays hockey, you know that tournaments aren't always like that. So this is kind of rare that we've got 8 teams so similar in skill. The other fun fact is these are all teams in this bracket that our girls will not play on a regular schedule. So always nice to get that mixed up. And on the other bracket, if we would run into them later in bracket play, the only team we've already played is Kensington. And the only one on our schedule for January 3rd is the Pens. All right, here we go for a puck drop. We've got the Alyssa Lai line with Kerrigan and Mila on her wing. And defense is starting Birdie and Sienna. Here we go. Alyssa wins the faceoff. That's a good way to start this game.
Let's go, Jackie!
We have Millie in net. All right. We've got Birdie digging it out of the corner. Little shot towards the goal, but not actually on net. All right, trying to get it out of the zone. Mila's got it along the boards. All right, and we get it out. Oh, the Raiders got it on their stick. We've got it in our zone now. Got a bit of a race to the corner. Mila has her man tied up. Alyssa's waiting for that to pop out. Alyssa's got Kerrigan at the net. Oh, she lost it off her stick. All right, we got Birdie and Sienna getting back to play D. Keep the, yeah, good poke, good poke. So they poked it away, but they still got a shot towards the net. But Birdie cleared that out. Now Mila has it on her stick in the neutral zone. She is trying to get it over. She's got Kerrigan open. She's thrown it towards the net. I think goalie touched it, but did not actually get it in her glove, so it's still in play. All right. Oh, we've got Tess in. Welcome, Tess. She missed our first game. I think she had some stuff at school, which very important. We've had a line change. Ava Beach, Tegan, and Caitlin out on offense, and Lily LaRoche is out with Tess.
Oh, gosh.
All right. We've got a wild stick out there. Oh, hit the player. It's still, puck is still in the neutral zone. Caught the Raiders on a line change. Ava's got it on her stick, trying to get it back in our zone, and she will.
Come on.
Back in the neutral zone. I mean, that maybe should have been offsides, but it's kind of back and forth, so judgment call there.
Yeah. You're not in the way.
All right, shot towards goal, saved by the goalie. All right, Tessa's got it on her stick, puts it back towards the net. It's not behind the net. Ava tried to backhand it. Oh, went right across that crease. All right, girls are trying to pick up here. All right, Tegan poked it away, got it back in our possession. Ava's chasing it down along the boards. All right, back out to the neutral zone. That's all right, they're going along the boards. All right, Lily passes it around behind the net, trying to get back out of the zone. Oop, we've had a line change. Mackenzie Cash, Molly, and now Benny are out on the ice. Board battle. Oh, Mackenzie's trying to kick it out. Raiders players doing a nice job of playing defense there, but Benny came out with it. Ref got in the way. It's all right. Reston Raider dropped her stick.
Come on, Blue Jackets!
Molly got called for a slash. All right, Jackets on the penalty kill. Our penalties are only 1 minute here at the PIP tournament versus our normal minute 30. All right, 9:17 left in the first period. We have got Benny and Mackenzie out on offense. We have got Ren and Ella out on D. All right, we got Benny's pressuring. Oh, pass. And I think it should be icing, yeah. Nobody touched it. DJ's making some good choices. I even see the other team doing a little bit of bopping and weaving to the music. Mackenzie's taking the face off here, and she will win it back to Ella Bruck, who passes it over to Ren. All right, Ren gets it off the boards, passes it around to try to get it to Benny. All right, Mackenzie's there to help her, and Mackenzie comes out with it. Pass it to Ella. Excellent, excellent. Oh. But you know what? Right now, we're just trying to kill that penalty. We've got 20 seconds left on the penalty.
Come on.
All right, come on, Ren. Ren's back. We've got pink helmet putting a shot on goal. Cover it, Millie. Oh, no. All right. right, I'm not sure where the puck is, but it's not in the goal, and that's all that matters. Good job, Millie, with multiple saves in a row right there. All right, we've got 9 seconds left in the penalty kill. In comes Kerrigan and Alyssa. Back on D is Birdie and Sienna. All right. We just got to kill that penalty a little bit more. Got it out of the zone into neutral ice. Kerrigan's on her man, applying pressure. Alyssa's going to cut across here. Play smart. Good stick, Alyssa. Way to get in there and ruin that. All right, trying to get it out of the zone, which they did. Kerrigan got it off the opponent's stick. Good poke, Birdie. Birdie poked it off the opponent's stick there to put it back in the neutral zone. Alyssa's applying pressure. Kerrigan had a good stick there to get it back. Up, Kerrigan's got it. And she turns around to pass it. Oh, to put a shot on net, but Alyssa's there. Alyssa tried something. It did not work. But that's all right. We're back to full strength. Mila's in there with her line. All right, they popped it back to Sienna, who is wide open to put a shot on goal. She passed it up to Alyssa, who did kind of bounced off her stick a little bit. All right, Sienna's poking it away from her defenseman. Mila's going to pick that up. Alyssa's got it out of the zone. She's going to carry it on her stick. Defenseman is going to pop that off. Goes right back to a Raider, but that's all right. Birdie popped it off that Raider's stick. Tess is back in on D. She's got her man in front of the net. All right, line change. We've got Kerrigan and Ava and Tegan are back in on offense. We're getting it out of the zone. Yes, there it goes. Come on, Tegan. Tegan's got it in the neutral zone. She's only got one person in front of her. Let's see if she can get around. She puts a shot towards the net. Kaylin's going to pick up the rebound off the wall, put it towards the net. Ava's ready for that shot. Daggone it, that looked good. It went behind the net, but it looked good from the front. All right, the Raiders are bringing it down the wall here. The girls, Ava's poking. Ava and Kaylin are in there battling together, trying to get that puck out. I can't see it. There it is. It's back in the neutral zone. I believe this is going to be icing. Yep, and it is.
Let's go, Jackets!
All right, we are doing a line change. All right, we've got Mackenzie, Benny, and Molly out on offense. We've got Tess and Lily back on D, taking the face off in our zone. Mackenzie is going to win it over to Benny. Benny's got it on the wall. Tess is going to pop it out. Now, Matt gets a shot on goal. Glove saved by the goalie. All right, no changes. Going to take the face off in the exact same spot. Mackenzie wins it over to Benny again. Whoop, we got it out of our zone. Lily's going to chase that down. She's going to turn with it and pass it out of the zone. Molly has it on her stick along the board. Molly, keep your elbow down. All right, battling to pick it out of there. Molly comes out with it at the blue line, passes it over to Benny.
Come on, come on, come on.
All right. Tessa's got it. Shooting towards the goal just to get it closer. It's on the wall. Lily's going to pick that out, shoot it towards the net. All right. Benny and Molly are chasing down. Molly got her stick on it. She is sending it back and centering. Lily's going to pick that up and take it around, get a shot off. Oh, leg saved by the goalie, but it's a nice look. Benny picked it off the player's stick. She's going to center it to Molly. Molly's going to shoot. Saved again by the goalie.
Let's go, Jackets!
We keep shooting like that, good things will happen. 5:22 left in the first period. We're doing a full on-line change. Alyssa, Mila, and Kerrigan coming out on offense. Ren and Ella out on D. We're going to take our face-off in our zone. If I had to guess, Alyssa's going to win it over to Ren. Whatever it was, it didn't work out. All right, Ella's going to poke that. Slowing her down. All right. Oh, geez. All right. Okay, good job. I think Millie got a pad on that. Oh, come on. Kerrigan has got it. She's bringing it out of the zone. She's got two Raiders in front of her. She's got Mila to her right. But Maya isn't really open. All right, Alyssa's going to pick it off the wall. Ella, oh, boy.
Got a bit of a breakaway, but Ren is on it. She is going to play some D. She's going to make that girl make a choice. And she made her make a bad one. Excellent job, Ren. Played some D, got that out. Mila's going to carry it along the boards, got it out of the zone. Alyssa and number 46 are battling out for their puck. All right, Ella's on the D. All right, we're right along the wall, looking directly down at Ella, battling for hers. Alyssa came in from the back. Ella and Alyssa are playing tennis with the puck. All right, I believe that will be icing, maybe? Yep, and it was. Jackets going for a line change. 4:14 left in the first. Score is 0-0. All right. Out on defense, we have Birdie and Sienna. On offense, it will be Ava, Kaylin, and Tegan taking the faceoff once again in our zone. Ava wins it back to Sienna. Sienna is going to put a shot on goal, but daggone it, the girl blocked it, and now it's on a one-on-one breakaway, but Millie had her number. Blocked it with her pads. Oh, Birdie lost her footing, centering pass, but Sienna was there playing excellent D in front of her man. Ava's there trying to block it from Pink Helmet, and Ava is going to send it up the boards. Ava's got it on her stick. Tegan's following her up. She passed it over to Kaylin, who was wide open. That was so smart. Kaylin's going to try to pass it back. She can't. Got it rebound off her foot. Ava's going to pick it up behind the net and try a wraparound. Oh, come on, Kaylin. Oh, glove saved by the goalie. Raiders goalie is playing a nice period here. 3:36 left in the first. 0-0 is our score. Line change the Jackets. This will be the Benny, Mackenzie, and Molly line. Birdie and Sienna staying out on D. We're taking the face-off in our zone again. So Mac wins it over to Molly, who rebounds it off the wall. Her man has her kind of pinned up, tied up there. But Mac's going to come in, help her out. It's a 4-man sandwich. All right, we got it out. I think Benny has got it on her stick, maybe. Mac's got it. Benny's got it. Mac's got it. Shot on goal right into the goalie's stomach. There's no lack of shots on goal, which you got to have that. Got to have shots on goal. All right, defensive line is changing. Lily and Tess are in. Mac's taking that face off again. See, she's going to win it back to Lily. Lily is going to shoot towards the goal. Goalie's going to cover it up. All right, Mac's taking a third face-off in a row in our zone. Let's see, Mac wins it a third time in a row. Shot to Lily. Lily puts it on goal. Leg pad save. Benny picks up the rebound. Mac's going to bring it around. Tegan is tied up, ready to go. Oh, lost it. Raiders have the puck. Benny's going to time up in the corner. Jackets are trying to keep it in the zone, and popped into the neutral zone, but Tessa's got it on her stick, and Mackenzie, we're out, so Mackenzie popped it back in. Benny's on the chase. Trying to pass it around. She's going to take it behind the net. Sorry, I had to cough there. All right, battle at the board. It's still in our zone. Tessa's going to pick that up, shoot it towards the net. All right, it's a foot race to get there. Molly's on it. Mac and Benny are both ready towards the net. It's going to come out. Oh, Lily lost it off her stick, but that's okay. Tess popped it over to the side. We're in the neutral zone now. All right. Girls have got it tied up in the boards. Molly comes in to help. We got it out in our zone. Oh, come on. Oh, very close. Lily took it in, and they had just gotten back in. So we weren't offsides. All right. Benny put it towards the net. Mac put a shot on goal, saved by the goalie. Minute 57 left in the first. 0-0 Raiders and Jackets. So cold in here, my hot chocolate is already cold. All right, line change. Alyssa, Kerrigan, Mila out on offense. Ella and Ren out on D. Face off in our zone. Battle on the boards. Oh, puck is in the neutral zone. Ella's going to pick that up, bring it back around. All right, shot it back in. It's a race to the corner. Apparently that was icing. I thought it got tipped, but I guess not. So we will be moving back to our zone for the face-off. Minute 39 left in the first. Alyssa taking the face-off. Looks like she won it over to Kerrigan, but now it's tied up between all the feet. All right, they're battling along the boards. Ella came out with it. She's going to get it as far away from Millie as we possibly can, or out in the neutral zone. All right. All right. We got Ren back on D. She's going to pick it up and sling it behind the net and around the boards. Blue Jackets pick that up on the other side. Ella's got it. Let's see what she's going to do. She's going to send it up the wall into the neutral zone. Kerrigan's got it. Alyssa is poking it. And I think we're going to have, nope, no icing. All right, Ren's going to pick that up, send it along the boards. Kerrigan and Alyssa, somebody's trying to get it. Now we're back in the neutral zone. Raiders have possession of the puck. 47 seconds left in the first. All right. Jackets on a line change. Ella popped it, got it out so we could finish our line change. Ava and Kaylin are out. Tegan's in. Let's see, defense is switched also. We have Birdie and Sienna out there. Sienna just put it into our zone. All right, Birdie's gonna try to keep that in. It's in the neutral zone, 17 seconds left. All right, Tegan got a stick on it there. Trying to keep it in the neutral zone. Kaylin's putting some pressure on. Girls are trying, all right. All right. Let's see. End of the first period, 0-0. All right. I will turn the volume up. If you can hear me better, please let me know. I'm actually holding the broadcast piece in my hand since we're not using the tripod. So, and I'm afraid to put my phone in my pocket because I think it'll disconnect my hotspot. So if you can hear me better, please let me know. Still quiet, no worries. Maybe it's this dial that makes it louder. All right. I'll put the mic closer to my mouth too. That might help. All right. So, liked the pressure that the girls kept on in the first period. Gonna do the puck drop here. Mackenzie, Molly, and Benny out on offense. Lily and Tess back on D.
I'll let you know.
All right. Raiders have it in their zone, trying to get it out into the neutral zone. Benny's picked it up. Benny popped it out into the neutral zone. Molly's going to pick it up in the neutral zone. She has got one Raider trying to track her down, but she's going to try to get a shot off. And, oh, she leg pad save by the goalie. That's all right. We're trying to keep it in.
Yeah, of course I have no AirPods.
All right. Let's see here. Girls are battling out in the neutral zone. All right. There is Tess between. A leg pad save from Millie. All right, girls are getting into the neutral zone. Benny's right there. Mackenzie followed her up. They are offsides. All right, Jackets doing a lane change. Kerrigan, Mila, and Alyssa coming out on offense. Ren and Ella out on D. Oh my gosh, you guys are missing the Chuck Schoenfeld dancing. It's on point. All right, Alyssa wins her face-off back to Ella Bruck, who passes it up to Kerrigan. Kerrigan can't get around her man, but Mila helps her out and picks it up. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. All right. All right, let's see. We are along the wall here. Mila's got it out. Mila's shot on goal. Kerrigan there for the defense. Oh, the girls are shooting all over the place. All right, darn it. I think they all got a shot on goal for that one. All right, Ren's back on D as we've got a breakaway, but Alyssa was on her horse and also put some pressure on that girl and just pinned her against the boards. That a girl. Kerrigan's going to pick it up on the, oh, she tried to. Oh, didn't quite work out. All right, Ella is back behind the net. Muscling it away. Get away from, oh, sorry. Y'all just got a real mom moment there. That was, oh, Chuck said that's why they tune into the Momcast, but that was a questionable choice. Made me a little nervous for Millie. All right, Ren is gonna send that out of the zone. Tegan is gonna pick that up because we're doing a line change. Pass it over to Mila. Mila's got an open shot. All right, leg pad saved by the goalie. All right, we touched it. Yes, girl over. Oh, all right. I think they just ran straight into each other, face to face. All right, battle along the boards. Kaylin is going to get that into the neutral zone. Ava's going to carry that into our zone. She's got Tegan on her left. But she's going to try to shoot. And, just a little wide of the goal. But that's all right. She's there to get it in. Oh, off the board. Off the post, sorry. All right, Kaylin's got it. She's trying to get it back in. All right, we have got Ren and Sienna out on D. We had a line change. So Ava, Kaylin, and Tegan are out on offense.
Okay, easy.
All right.
Time.
Sorry about the coughing. All right, we've got Ava who passed. Well, she kind of got split by the D there. All right, Kaylin is battling at the boards, but Ren is back. All right, and Sienna is back as well. So the Raider passed it around Ren. Sienna picked it up. Raiders still have it in their zone. Ren screening. Ren just blocked a shot. All right, Jackets are bringing it out of the zone. Ava is taking it one-on-one. Oh, girl tried to hit it. The puck was in front. I cannot believe that did not go in. All right, Sienna's back playing D, picking it up off the wall. We need somebody up by the net. Ava and Tegan both heard me, so there they are. All right, centering pass, and Birdie is going to take a shot on net. Ava was there, and in it goes! Woo! Tipped in by Ava. 8 minutes left in the second. Jackets up 1-0. That was some teamwork right there. Teamwork right there. That was hard fought.
Nice job, Jackie!
All right, line change. We got Mackenzie taking the face-off at center ice. Molly and Benny to her wings. On D, we have Sienna. And I think Birdie back. I think they stay it out. All right. Here we go. Jackets trying to keep it in the neutral zone. All right. Raiders came out there with it. No. All right, Mackenzie trying to get it out of the zone. Raiders kept it in. Birdie chasing it back. She's going to sling it up the boards. Raiders got it. And Millie saved it with her leg pad. Benny's trying to get it out of the zone. Raiders keep it in. Put a shot towards the net. Not really on it. Birdie picked it up, brought it behind. She's slinging it down the boards. Raiders are going to put that up. Tried to pass it, but Mackenzie picked it up. Disrupted that pass. We're now back in the neutral zone. Mackenzie's full speed. She's going to try to take it in. We've got Molly and Benny posting up for the pass or the rebound, whichever comes first. And I think it's under the goalie's leg pad. 7:07 left in the second. All right, we've got a Jackets line change here. We've got Kerrigan, Mila, and Alyssa coming out on offense. Tess and Lily back on D. We'll be taking a face-off in our zone. All right, Alyssa, I don't think she won that. We kept it in our zone, but I don't think she, at least it didn't go where she wanted. We were offsides there for sure. All right, no line change here, so Alyssa will take this face off again. All right, we got some Christmas music going here. Hope you all enjoy. All right, puck back in Jacket zone. Kerrigan's posting up. Mila's putting on the chase. Alyssa also right there. Kerrigan, Mila, they're all swatting at it.
All right, Alyssa's bringing it around the back, centering pass, and oh my gosh! I don't know how that did not go in. So many chances. Centering from Kerrigan to Mila, who's trying to switch to her forehand and is just having a heck of a time. All right. Up the wall it goes. I think Tessa's going to keep that. Oh, just off Tessa's stick. Had a weird bounce going there, but that's all right. Jackets are all out of the zone. All right, they're battling right at our feet. Alyssa's going to put that back in our zone. Kerrigan's putting on the chase. The Raiders player has it. The goalie does not have her stick, so this would be a good time to put a shot on net. Kerrigan's got that puck. Mila, it's out. Alyssa's trying to get control of it. Oh, the goalie saved it literally in the point of the two pads and covered it up, which gave her a chance to get her stick. I'm sure she's relieved about that. All right, line change. We've got in Ava, Tegan, and Kaylin. Out on D, we have Ella and Ren. All right. All right, icing. We'll take that face off again. All right. All the same folks. Ava taking the face off. I'm not sure anybody even touched that face off. I think the ref put it down and it just bounced so bad that somebody had to pick it up randomly. All right, back in our zone. Ava's giving chase. Tegan's coming in from the side to cut her off. Gets a stick down so we can keep it in. Oh, we're trying to keep it in. All right, Ava pokes her stick in there and pops that back out. Went to a Raider, but we still have it in our zones. That's excellent. I think Ava's going to be able to pick that up. Got it over to Tegan, kind of. Oh, that was so close.
Go, keep working.
All right, the girls are putting on the pressure. Kind of passing it from side to side right now. Ava got her stick down. She is definitely playing some great defense there. Oh, Ren couldn't keep it in the zone, but she is paying attention enough to see that we are not back. So that was good. It's now back in our zone. Tegan's putting on the chase. Ren's taking a switch. Sienna is in for Ren. Sienna snagged it and kept it in. All right, Ella went for a change. Birdie is out with Sienna on D. And the girls are still battling, trying to get that puck in the net in our zone. Tegan is squared up in front of the net, waiting for that puck to pop out from the boards. Now switching, Tegan's going to pop it off the wall. All right, Birdie is battling at the wall. She's got her man. Tegan came in to help. Tegan came out with it. She's trying to get it centering. Got it to Kaylin. Glove saved by the goalie. 4:10 left in the second. Jackets are up 1-0. DJ's playing some good tunes. We've got girls on both teams drumming in the air, always good to see. Mackenzie taking the face off. Once again, the puck just bouncing around on that drop. All right, we're in the neutral zone. Birdie's trying to get a stick on it. Instead, I think she's just got it in her feet. All right, Benny. Oh, sorry. All right, Raiders have it. And the, all right, girls are battling. Sienna is tying up her man at the net. Millie's hugging that post like a champ. They're battling behind the net right now. Benny popped it out to Molly. Molly's bringing it into the neutral zone, passes it across to Benny. It pops off Benny's foot, I think. And Molly, is trying to get that puck back. Mac got her stick in there. She's picking it up, taking it in our zone, popped it along the wall. She's going to pick it up behind the net. I think she's going to try to wrap it around. Center pass to Benny. Man, that was a good setup. All right, Raiders are bringing it into the neutral zone. Molly skates in here and hacks at it to break up that momentum. All right, Benny has got that. She's going to bring it through the neutral zone. She's got a head of steam. Molly's right there to her right. She's got two on Benny, and Molly's wide open. If she can get it over there, which she did. I think the goalie has it covered. And right now, Molly's on the ground. But I think everything was clean, so everybody's up and skating off. 2:46 left in the second. Jackets are up 1-0. All right, we've got Alyssa, Mila, and Kerrigan out on offense, and Lily and Tess back out on D. Not sure what's happening, but Alyssa definitely was talking to Tess. So let's see if she shoots it back to Tess. She tried, but it went over to Mila. It's on the Raiders' stick right now. They're bringing it. Mila is, oh, I guess offsides. Yep. All right, no line change. Going to keep out the same people. Alyssa's giving the instructions that she is hoping for, and that is exactly where it went. Send it back to Lily, who sent it up to Mila. Mila's trying to get it over to Kerrigan, which she does. Alyssa's following Kerrigan. I think the Raiders going to pick it up. Alyssa's going to get her stick down for D. Alyssa's got her stick down again. Centered it, but I think Alyssa and Kerrigan are a little tying each other up there. I think they're going to call Tess for a trip. I think. Maybe. Oh. Nope. Yep. Tess, I think it's Tess for a trip. All right, face off in the opponent's offensive zone. Ava takes that face off, shoots it towards the neutral zone. They're going to shoot it towards the net, but Millie has got her glove up. All right, Ren and Ella are out on D. Ava and Tegan are out killing the 1-minute penalty. All right, Ava popped it out to Tegan. Tegan's going to try to get it out of the zone, which she does. It's in the neutral zone now. All right, got a little battle with the line. Popped it in our zone, though, I believe. Ava's chasing him down. 39 seconds left in the penalty. All right, we've got... All right, Ava picked it off her stick and now has got some momentum into our zone. She's got Tegan to the left. If she can get a shot off, Tegan might be able to get the rebound. All right, 20 seconds left in the penalty kill here. Doing a bit of a line change. Sienna and Birdie coming out on D. Ava is staying at center. I think that's Kaylin out with Ava. All right, Kaylin's going to win that back to Sienna. Sienna's going to put a shot on towards the goal. Ava's going to pick up her man. Good job, Kaylin. She's getting in there, knocking it off their stick. Birdie's going to keep it in. All right, I think Ava's going to pick that up, and she does. She's got Kaylin open. Defense, or Raiders got in between that plan. Penalty is killed. Tessa's back out of the box. On comes Benny. We are back to full strength. It is still 1-0 with 1 minute left in the second. All right, back in our zone here. All right. Raiders are going to try to bring it up. Ava is poking to distract the skater, and she did a good job. All right, offsides. .41 seconds left in the second. All right. Reorganizing our lines. We have Matt going to take the face off with Molly and Benny. Back on D, we have Lily and Tess. All right, Mac's going to win that over to Molly. Molly is going to try to pass it across. Benny wasn't quite there yet. Still in the neutral zone, though. Lily's going to try to keep that in. Slows the skater down. Mac's going to pop that back into the neutral zone, and they're going to be offsides again. The player realized as soon as she hit it, she was like, daggone it. All right, Mac wins that face-off back to Lily. Lily is going to clear that out of the zone. Back into the neutral zone we go here. All right. Oh.
Oh gosh, watch side.
All right, Tess has got it. I think that went off Millie's pad, so it's good. Millie's got it. Molly's got it. Woo. Tongue tied me there with Millie and Molly in the same play. All right, end of the second period, 1-0 Jackets. All right, here we go. Beginning of the third period. We have got out the Alyssa Kerrigan-Mila line on offense, and Ella and Ren back on D. Alyssa's going to win that face-off back to Ella. Oh, but Ella overskated that a little bit. It's okay. Battle at the board right here under the live barn camera. Kerrigan comes out with that. She gets it over to Mila. Hopefully, okay, Mila cleared that out a bit so everybody can spread back out. All right, they send that up the boards, and Ren's going to keep that in. She's going to center that, and Alyssa's got it on her stick. And, oh, I thought the goalie had a glove save there, but either way, she lifted it. Get it out. All right. We have got a Raider who is trying to get a breakaway, but Ella and Ren are back. Ella with her heavy stick got that back for us into the neutral zone, throwing it up over, actually over Kerrigan's head and into our zone. All right, ringing it around the boards. Ren is waiting for that puck. Mila is gonna not give him the chance. Ella's gonna keep that in. I think Ella's gonna give it a shot towards the goal. If Kerrigan could get a rebound, that would be amazing. Goalie has it covered.
Good try, Jacket!
Good hustle, girls. Sorry, forgot I wasn't muted there for a minute. All right, we've got a line change here. Our defense is going to be Sienna and Birdie. Ava's going to take that face-off with Kaylin and Tegan on her sides. Ava's going to win that face-off over to Tegan, or I'm sorry, Kaylin. All right, we're in the neutral zone. On a foot race here. Birdie is on it, trying to get it. Oh, they centered it over, but with the pressure, couldn't make the connection. All right, Tegan's bringing it through.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. And we've got an injury right here at the ice.
All right,
and we have a whistle.
Take some deep breaths.
Did you get poked in the stomach?
Hand, I think.
Okay.
Arm.
All right. We got some tears. I think she got hit in the hand or the stomach. Not sure which.
It's arm. Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's just shoulder.
Yeah.
Popped her shoulder down. Good news, folks. We have nurses on staff this weekend. All right, Tegan is up. She's going to come off. All right. 10:33 left in the third. Excellent song choice by our DJ, playing What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger. So, excellent choice. All right, we are going to have a line change. Mac, Molly, and Benny out on offense. Our defense is going to stay Sienna and Birdie. Mac's going to win that back to Sienna. Sienna's going to try to pop that to Benny. There we go. Benny pops it up to Mac. Little tic-tac-toe back and forth here. We're back in our zone. Molly is on the boards there, playing some good D. All right. People down all over the place behind the net, so I can't see exactly what it is. All right, Molly got it out. but the Raiders player got it on her stick. Birdie and Sienna are trying to trap her. All right, she's got a shot off, but Millie blocked it, and Sienna is going to pick up that rebound. Oh, it's back on a Raiders stick. Now it's behind the net, and Millie is doing her best to shut all the options down. All right, let's see who came out with that. Sienna's got it on her stick. She's got Benny to her right. Benny's got Molly as well. We're going to put a shot on goal. Glove saved by their goalie. I'll tell you what, their goalie, probably a softball catcher. The way she's commanding that glove, not that I have any skill, but aim towards the blocker because she has got that glove locked down. All right, line change here. We've got Alyssa taking the face off with Kerrigan and Mila out on the wings. And back on D, we have Tess and Lily. Alyssa tried to win that back, but the puck just kind of died. All right, it's on a Raider stick right now, but Mila is chasing her down. Keeping it in our zone so far. Oh, Alyssa tried to get in the way of that and whip between her legs. She's now battling on the boards, but Lily has got her covered. All right, Mila picked that up. Mila's got it out. Back on the Raider stick, a little bit of a whiff there. I got it. Tessa's going to pick it up. Tessa's going to center it. All right, Alyssa with a shot towards the goal. Oh, Kerrigan was ready for that deflection too, and it popped up. All right, Tess off of two players, and it went to Kerrigan. The Raiders have it. They've got it back in the neutral zone. Lily has picked it up, shooting it back towards our end. Mila pops it in our end towards their goalie, who's going to touch it with her stick. Kerrigan is on it. Applying pressure. Tess is going to keep it in the zone. Alyssa's behind her. Alyssa's going to keep it in the zone. Alyssa's putting it towards the net. Momentum was going the wrong way. We didn't have anybody there. But Alyssa, block shot by one of the Raiders of Alyssa's. Shot towards the goal. They're trying, man. This line is due. I feel it. All right, Kerrigan is bringing it around the net, trying for that wraparound. And they're going to call it. Good effort, girls. Not even sure how many shots on goal that technically would have been that shift. All right, we've got Ren and Ella coming out on D. Ava's going to take the face off with Tegan is back out there. Glad to see that. And Kaylin is ready as well with a little shimmy and a shake to the song.
Yeah, I know.
Tegan's got under her feet. Kaylin's going to pop that out from the wall. Ava and Tegan are chasing it down. It's on the stick of a Raider. Ren's back there, popped it off that pass. Tegan's got it back in the zone. Kaylin's going to pick it up. She's protecting the puck with her body really nicely. Bringing it around. Ava is centered, waiting for Tegan or anybody to get that back out to her. We've got people down. The Raiders bringing it up the board. But no worries. Kaylin was on her. Ava's now picking up where Kaylin couldn't. Oh, we got a little bit of a breakaway on Millie. Millie got it with her leg pad. Oh, another rebound saved by Millie. Ava popped that out so Millie can reset. Raiders have got it, but they're waiting for their players that are down deep. All right, Kaylin's got it. She can pass it over to A. Oh, defense ruined our beautiful pass plan there. Ren is going to try to keep that in. Ren's going to pop it off the boards to Ava. Ava's going to put it towards the net.
Let's go, Jackie!
Tegan is trying to get there. Ella's trying to keep it in the zone. Little battle at the boards. And Jackets come out with it. Ava's popping it back deeper in our zone. Tegan's on the hustle there, trying to get it out. All right, Tegan's going to poke it out there. Ava is centering. Kaylin is centered up for that pass. Man, they are just, they're setting it up so well. 6:42 left in the third. All right, good D by Ella Bruck, who literally just got charged, which honestly, well done. Ava's going to take a shot. Oh, she just hit the goalie in the face. She saved it, but man, she made the goalie work for it. All right. Line change. We've got Mackenzie taking the face off with Benny and Molly on her wings. Birdie and Sienna back on D. All right. All right, let's see. Birdie's going to try to keep this in our zone, and she does. Mac is going to chase down the Raider who picked it up off the wall. Benny's going to get in there, pinch it. Molly's got it, puts a shot towards goal. Leg saved by the goalie. All right, let's see here. They put it in our zone. I think Sienna's going to pick that up. The puck is rolling, which, from what the kids tell me, makes it harder to control. I wouldn't know. I can't shoot a puck off a stick. I've tried. It doesn't go well. All right, Molly's going to bring that out. She got it out. All right, let's see. Wow. Chuck Schoenfeld just said that's what he looks like in beer league. So Sam will have to confirm that in the crossbar if that is an accurate statement. All right, we've got a line change here. Alyssa is going to take the face off. Mila and Kerrigan are out there with her. It'll be Lily and I think Birdie back on D. Coach is getting explanation. I'm not sure what our coach is questioning, but that's okay. Always better to ask questions if you have them. 5:38 left in the third. Alyssa's going to take this face off and want it back to Tess. All right, Alyssa's trying to get it out of the zone. I think it went into our bunch. Yes, it did. All right. All right, Alyssa's going to take the face off here. Let's see if she wins it back to Tess again. Nope, going to win it back to Lily. Actually, I don't even know if she won it, but sounds good. Lily has it. All right, Mila's going to try to get it. All right, Tess is back on D. Oh, Tess poked it. Oh, but another player was there, but Tess is just going to bother them, and it's working out great. All right, let's get it out of there, girlies. All right. All right. Okay. Come on, Lily. Clear that out, girly. There we go. Come on, Mila. All right. Alyssa and Mila are at the boards trying to get out of the zone, and they do. Kerrigan was waiting in the neutral zone for it. All right, Mila's got it. She's going to hit it around the player. The goalie touched it, so no icing. Mila's going to get it back, center it up. Kerrigan and Alyssa are there. This line wants to score so bad. You can tell. They're doing a really good job of posting up at the net. Mila's posted up there right now waiting for a pass. They're battling over the puck. Kerrigan and Alyssa have got their sticks in there. Didn't come out with it this time. But Ella's back on D and popped it off the player's stick. All right, Ella's going to pass it up along the boards. All right, we've got a bit of a line change. Millie's going to cover that. 4:04 left in the game. Line change complete with Ava coming out to take the face off and Tegan and Kaylin with her. Ella and Ren staying out on D. All right, Millie is going to cover that again. And yeah, girls are just chit-chatting about what they're going to do after the game. They're going to line up for that face-off again. All right, Ava's going to win that back to Ren. Ren's going to sling that across the back of the net. All right, Ella has got that. Ava, it's right behind Ava. There we go. Kaylin is going to pop that off her stick, and Tegan is going to be there. Come on. All right, Kaylin's going to chase that down into our zone. Ava is posted up waiting for a pass. All right. Our girls are trying to get it to the net. Their goalie's going to cover it. All right, another line change for the Jackets. Mac, Molly, and Benny going out. Also changing D. Sienna and Birdie going out as well. $3:29 left in the third. Jackets still up 1-0. All right, the Raiders are coming out with that. Sienna and Birdie playing some excellent D. Molly's going to pop that back into our zone, change the momentum of that puck. Mac is going to pick that up. All right. Oh, my gosh. Molly kept that in. That was excellent. All right. Benny trying to cause some havoc. Birdie's going to pop that back. Oh, that may not have been the best choice. All right. That's okay. They're battling along the wall here. It's a massive legs. And the puck is back in the neutral zone. And the race is on. Molly's leading the race. Benny's heading towards the net, ready for whatever may happen. Cash is also posted up there. Raiders have the puck. Birdie's got her stick in there, getting some pokes. Benny is in there using her body to separate the puck from the player. Excellent. All right, Benny is just pinning her player against the wall. Excellent defense, Benny. All right. As you can see, we're on top of the action here. So Molly and Benny are just battling to get that puck off the wall. Benny has got it. She's trying to get it towards the net.
Molly.
All right, we have 2:10 left in the third. All right, puck pinned against the wall. All right, Mac is going to pull that out. Benny's got it on her stick. Oh, just could not quite get that off. All right. All right. Oh, Molly was in the perfect position there, but defender got in the way. Molly's trying to center it back up. 1:45 left in the third period. Raider has it on her stick. She's going to send it towards net, and Millie is going to let it go for icing. 1:37 left. All right, line change. Out comes Alyssa, going to take the face-off. Kerrigan and Mila taking the face-off in our zone. Tess and Lily are going to be back on D. We'll see Alyssa checking over her shoulders, sends it back to Mila. Mila's going to try to get a shot off. Going to try again, not quite working. Tess is going to get a stick on it. Back into the neutral zone. All right, Tess is on the hustle here. It's, all right. Got a bit of a board battle here. I see feet, but not a puck. All right. Lily is going to come out with that. Mila just took it off Lily's stick. Oh, boy. Either way, as long as the jacket has it, I guess that's what matters. Mila put a shot towards the net. Kerrigan went back to get it. They wrapped around the boards. Lily's going to have it and take a shot. Let's see, we got 56 seconds left. If we can just keep it in our zone, that'd be great. Lily's putting it deep in the zone.
Go Jackets!
All right, we've got Kerrigan in front of the net. Kerrigan in front of the net. Okay, Tess is back. Tess is going to keep it in. Yep, she's going to put it in. Alyssa's got it. Lily's got it. Shot towards the net. Alyssa, I think, blocked our shot from our own player. All right, Mila tried to hit that rebound in. All right, Tess is playing excellent D. Mila's going to pick that up and put it back in our zone. We have 27 seconds left. Jackets are still up 1-0. All right, and as you know, if they tie it up, we got to go to a shootout. So we need to keep it in our zone. Tess is trying to do that. Tegan comes in, dumps it in. Kaylin and Tegan are keeping it in the zone. Lily and Alyssa goes in for a change. Here comes Ava. All right, we have still got Tess and Lily back on D. We've got 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. This girl is really putting it in. Lily poked it off her stick. Game over. Jackets win 1-0.
Good job,
That was an excellent game. And you know what? Really very cleanly played. Really proud of the girls. All right, we will see you all tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Rochester Edge will be our opponent. Back in the same rink. We should all be thawed out by then. Have a good night.